Hello everyone, welcome back to an episode of Manga Boy. This time, I'm gonna unbox some manga. This manga. This manga. This one's from eBay. I got a pretty swick deal on this series. It's a little, rude, a little PG-13 for some people. I actually don't know, but then maybe it's a little bit more intense. Tough for me to remember. I watched a few episodes of the anime, thought it was okay, heard the manga was way better. The manga is starting to go out of print, so I figured I should pick this up now rather than later. I got these all for about $60 even after shipping, and so this is volumes 1 through 5. Here's just a little bit of the artwork here. I already had volume 2, but it's mostly like a parody manga, so the main character is a big shot demon. I can't remember if he's like the leader of Hell or something like that, but I don't think he is. I think he's just a big shot demon / vampire, and he's a huge otaku. So there's a lot of anime references and video game references in this series, and I heard it's pretty funny. I liked the few episodes of the anime I saw. I thought they were good, not amazing or anything like that. So I did stop watching it because mostly I forgot to watch it. And there was a lot of fan service in it, which not the biggest fan of overt fan service, but if it's going out of print and it seems like I'll like it, I'll get it. Especially for a decent price at $10 a volume, even if these weren't, going out of print, that is a pretty good deal. Some of these have gotten pretty difficult out of those. I think volume 4, either 5 or 6 is tough to find. I can't remember which, but I already had volume 2 from before. These days I think it's 7 and 9 are completely out of print. Maybe it's 7 and 8, something like that. But I believe there's only 9 or 10 volumes in total. So if you guys had this on your radar, you should probably pick it up sooner than later. It's probably only going to get harder to find for another year, at least until this paper shortage is kind of sorted out, which I don't think is going to be fixed for a while. This is another series I got off of eBay, and ooh, look at this packaging job. That's a lot of peanuts. I'm not the biggest fan of packing peanuts because they're really messy, and I'm a messy guy already. I don't need more messes in my messes, but at least they packed it with a food manga. So, we got peanuts, that's a food. We got cooking, that's a manga. They got food in it. It's called Food Wars. There's food in the title. I'd say that's pretty gosh darn appropriate, at least. So that's good. I got this series for sub $100, so I think it was like 80 or 90 bucks, and then with shipping it was pretty close to 100. So we've got volume 1 here of Food Wars, or Shokugeki no Soma. I liked this anime. I watched the whole thing through, and it did have supposedly a different ending to the anime than it did the manga, and I really liked it up until the part like right after the train saga. I'm trying to be kind of vague so I don't spoil the whole ending, but I really thought it got out of control. I mean, people were cooking with like motorcycles and things, and once motorcycles are involved, it tends to jump the shark, so to speak. The back covers are pretty darn lazy, I gotta say, but I do like how they're so colorful at the very least. The colors are always very nice. I wish the spines were this colorful. Volume 12 here. I of course love those main 3 there. Something I always didn't like about this series was the other dorm room people are kind of, pushed aside besides the blue-haired girl. I can't remember her name. But, it's always Soma, the Spice Boy, and that angry guy. I do like this cover, though, how it forms together here. I'll show you. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I thought that this is a sick cover. This is, I believe, from the training arc when they have to do that big competition and cook for 1 million people at once. But see, other ones don't do that. See, this one doesn't fit together. Oh, good. But yeah, the spice guy and the other guy. I think his thing is fish. I can't remember. Right here. This is the spice guy. And the guy who works with the poison lady. I can't remember her name for the life of me, though. But I know her name's Alice, that guy right there. So those three are my favorite, I'd say. Soma, Spice-Man, and that guy. I know, I've got a pretty good memory of this show. The Italian brothers are pretty cool too, I remember them as well. But I haven't checked out this show in probably a year, maybe even a little more now. I think it ended last year or a year and a half ago now. So it hasn't been in my memory banks in quite a while. Volume 13. So it'll be nice to get a refresher. It's also, you know, one of the manga I was missing for Shonen Jump, which isn't very many. This one is still in print, so it's really easy to get, and I have a lot of it kind of coming in already, just waiting for it to come in stock. But you know, this was readily available at such a good price. I mean, if it's $20, it was like, or sorry, if there's like 20 volumes, right, then that makes it like $5 a volume. So this is a little over that, so it makes it like $4 a volume-ish, which is a super fair price in my opinion, so I'm pretty happy to have grabbed it. But here we can see our main girl. She's all sad. She's like, I got the god tongue. It makes it so I can't make my foods taste so good. I can't afford them to taste good. A little bit of a mispronunciation, but whatever. I like how they are the older logos for Shonen Jump though. Look at that. I do wish that they... I hope that they end it better in the manga though. The anime was seriously, it got so ridiculous. I was really invested in the arc when it started off, and then like it just got insane. I think her name's Erina. Erina's dad right there. That just sounds right to me. I don't know why. 15. This guy's pretty cool too. He's like an Asian chef. He's one of the main 13 chairs. Anyways, that was that for that box. Now let's open up this one here. This is from Right Stuff, I believe, if I remember my brain cells right. My brain cells have all gotten wiped out. They're just full of manga now, okay? Billy Bat, Fire Punch, that's all I can think about now. I've been tainted. It's not good. Don't become like me. Stay in school. Do a healthy amount of drugs with your other friends. Don't do the overkill, okay? You gotta stay sane. I overdosed on manga. I can't think right anymore. Slam Dunk, volume 25. I'm starting to get Slam Dunk in at a decent pace. I bought this in February, and Hinamatsuri 11 and 12, and Slam Dunk has just been so severely out of print. Not out of stock. And you know, that's just too bad. Hinamatsuri, I heard great things about. It looks hilarious. I can't wait to read it. It is approaching the top of my TBR list, but it's still not quite there yet. But it's getting close. I can see it, you know, at the end of my closet at least. Negima, I've also had this pre-ordered. I don't even know when. This has been pre-ordered. It's one of the earlier books I was trying to finish up because I wanted to read UQ Holder, and this is UQ Holder is the sequel to Negima. So I really like what I read of UQ Holder so far, which is around 10 volumes worth, and so I wanted to get the full scope of the series, so I decided to pick up Negima. Negima's pretty tough to buy though. It's not out of print yet. I actually thought it was gonna be, but it's been pretty out of stock. Another series that I really screwed myself on is Rave Master, the 3-in-1 volume. I can't find it anywhere, and I have every other volume of Rave Master. It's like, I thought that they wouldn't go out of print with the omnibus. I was so stupid, so wrong. I can't even find it on eBay, that much anymore, or really at all. Volume 26 of Slam Dunk. It's just ridiculous how foolish I was to have not gotten that sooner. Let's pull this out of here. There we go. Mashal, Magic and Muscles, Volume 1. I've been dying for this one. Oh my god, I can't wait to read this. I have heard great things about it. I'm really expecting to be very similar to One Punch Man, and, you know, kind of Black Clover a little bit. Old series I love. I've heard it's kind of like Harry Potter. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, but that's okay. Hunter x Hunter 27. I just got a duplicate of this because it's got the wrong logo. But I got a duplicate of it because my copy is a little bit butchered. I don't know how it happened, but it did happen. This is just the Chimera arc, and this is one of the cooler volumes. Slam Dunk Volume 16. You know how it is with Slam Dunk. I was just talking about Slam Dunk. You know, Inoue is one of the best mangaka around. Great artist, great stories. If you're not reading his stuff, read his stuff, you maniacs. Tsubasa World Reservoir Chronicle. And this is a little folded, a little bent. Interesting. Is it bad? Does it go to the other side? A little bit. Not bad, though. There's only 3 volumes of that so far. I heard it's not over, but it's on its way. Oh, this one's got the correct logo at least. Volume 15 of Gintama. Again, another series I do have all of already, but this is just a duplicate I wanted, so that way it's a little bit nicer condition. Let's pull these out here. More Slam Dunk. Man, oh man, it just does not end. I got a lot of Slam Dunk disorder, okay? So you guys are going to be seeing a ton of it. A ton of it. Meruko-chan, Volume 3. This series, my girlfriend really wanted me to get, so I could get into it, and she loves the anime. Volume 2 of Tsubasa sequel. I really don't know too much about Tsubasa, other than it's got a very close connection to Holic and Sakura. So I have all 3 of those. I really wanted to get into those. My girlfriend highly recommends these series to me, so I've got to read them at some point. Is that Sakura herself? The card captor? That's the Holic boy? Wow, I was just talking about that. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I really like it when series by similar authors or same author kind of collabs like that. I like crossovers. You know, I used to be a big comic fan for that reason. Miruko-chan, you know, universes that are well crafted and put together in a decent way. Miruko-chan looks pretty good. They did a decent job with the art. It looks pretty freaking creepy. I remember when this was first coming out, people were saying that this was really good, and they were hoping it got an anime, so it seems like they got their wish, luckily. The World's Finest Assassin, Volume 1. This series follows the world's finest assassin, isekai'd into another world where he has to kill the hero, but he has to wait for the hero to defeat the Demon Lord before he can kill him. Of course, he gets all of his memories, skills intact, but he's reborn as a little baby boy, you know, to one of the main classes, one of the main houses of assassinry. Let's see, open this up. Negima, Volume 38. I believe this is the final volume. Yep, the Eternal Question. That sounds pretty final to me. Appos Ms, Volume 6. I can't remember how many of these are out, but I'm pretty sure it's either done or just finishing up in Japan pretty soon. This is one of Nihei's latest works, though, as far as I understand it, at least in America. Nihei's known to be art over story, so there's a lot of things that you have to piece together. That's it for today. I've got one more haul coming next week, and that might be it for November, and then we'll see what happens in December. I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.